here is the regular session. Okay, so the ES is still long, guys, until this line here is broken. Technically speaking, right now, this market is still long from yesterday where it was flagged until this is broken. But we're looking for a potential short to come in here. We have permission for it right here. Let's see what happens, and we'll wait for the next set of signals. Okay, we have permission to go short right here in this market. Now we don't. That was just taken away from us. So we're going to sit and wait for a blue. That's all we have permission to take. 334 is greater than 292 on the bullish side. With this number popping up, we only have permission to go long in the market. If you're using the 2-contract money management system, you would have been stopped out right here on the remaining open contract position. You can see the blue paint bar is coming back in again. So with a blue trender line signified by the dot, we'll go long again this market. This market is still long. Right here, you have permission to go long. If you came in flat, I'll go ahead and mark it for you. If you came in and you were flat, you come in right here on these markets. You would have come in at 1361.25 with a first buy target at 62.25. Round it down, your buy stop would be at 59.75. Now down here in this market, in the Russell 2000, you would have come in at 713.70. Okay, and your first buy target would be at 714.7, and your stop initially would be at 712.4. So we are long both markets. Now the reason for this is 213. That's today. This is midnight. 73 on the bearish side is less than 78. Gave you permission to take a long if you weren't already long. Okay, so I'm saying if you came in right here, you had permission to go long again right here. This market was already long. It did get stopped here. We had permission to go long again, and that's because on the bullish side, the top side here, 334 is greater than 292. Gave you permission to take a long, but notice how we did not take a short just because we got a red. We did not have permission to take a short. So the first buy target is at 1362.25, and we've gotten as high as 1362.25. So I'm explaining all that. That's the time you would close off your first contract using the 2-contract money management system. Adjust your stop, the distance of the first profit target, okay, whatever that was, adjust it to your entry point backwards, in this case down below. That's where you have your stop now, and you're riding, or will be riding, this dotted line. Now this dotted line should jump down here. Do the same thing down in the Russell. The first target is 714.7, not 0.4, but 0.7. It's gotten as high as 714.8. So what did you do? You closed off your first profit contract, and I always ring the register, maybe just to get your attention. I can do the gunshot, except it clicks nowadays. But you would have closed your first profit target off. As soon as you hit your first profit target, you close your contract off, your first contract off. Okay, hold your second contract until this dotted line is broken here. Okay, the line did jump down here, so now it's beginning to move up. It's just lagging a little bit here. So we are long both markets now. You've taken off your first profit, your first contract, your first profit target, and you're holding the second contract open. Now what we want to do is see each market go up, like I say, about 35.5 points. But Golfer 54, I know you're new, so any questions you want to ask, you guys can start asking the questions. So remember, guys, it's a simple 1, 2, 3. When I say step-by-step operation in the videos, number one thing, just look at those white numbers. Get permission to take a trade in a particular direction. Number 2, get a colored line that corresponds with that permission. Number 3, get a colored paint bar that corresponds with that permission. So if you have permission to take a long, you need a blue. So it's 64.25 there. We just hit our, on this trade, we just hit a our 2-point profit per contract daily goal on the system. And we have a modest trading goal for you. Those of you that may be new, please go to our website at tsunami-trade.com. Click on the Money Management tab. I'll put that link up later. And read about how powerful it is to make just 2 points a day. Make 2 points a day and then shut her down. Go do something else for the day. Sure, we make 34 points a day, or sometimes 34 points in an hour and 45 minutes, but we're not saying you need to stay in there and capture all 34 points. We're just saying the system found the trades called 34-point trades, but you should be able to pick up a couple of points, to easily reach your trading goal. So, okay, guys, so we're going to watch this. Right now, I don't have permission to take a short, but you see right here, for the new guys, we came in at the closing price of 1361.25. That's where this vertical line is. Okay. The first buy target is at 1362.25. Now I always round these down because what I'm trying to do is get to a point of protection as soon as possible. So I take my 62.25 minus my closing price of 61.25. That's 1 point. So the first contract is closed off at 1 point. Okay, I do have permission to take a short right here. And we come in at 1362.75 with a first sell target at 1362 even. Your sell stop initially will be at 1364. I have permission to take this red because 314 on the bearish side is greater than 307. Okay, so we're short this market now. Now to continue this discussion, so the first profit target was 1 point away from our entry price, which was this closing price here. Once you've reached your first profit target, you're here being ring the cash register. And what we're doing is then adjusting. We're closing one contract off and we're moving our stop up. Initially, our buy stop would have been at 1359.75. And we would move that up to 1360.25. We're going to move it up that 1 point distance that we picked up on the first profit target. And what that does is that puts us in a place of protection that if the market was to suddenly just drop on us for whatever reason, we come out of that trade at break even, giving only a few bucks to the broker in commissions, but we don't lose money. We want to get protected as soon as possible. Okay, so let's see where we've progressed in this short. We have a first sell target at 1362. We've gotten as low as 1362.25, so we're looking for one more tick, and then we'll close our first contract off. So we're at 62.25 here. As soon as it hits 1362, you close one contract. If you're trading multiples of 2, you close off half your positions. So if you're trading 4 contracts, close 2 off at 2 contracts and keep the remaining 2 open. It's right there. There it goes, right there. Okay, guys, so you've already closed out. I'm going to ring it. You close it out. So now, to continue on where I was discussing here, once we've adjusted our stop, okay, on the first contract we picked up 1 point. On the second contract, we need to pick up 3 more points. We came in at 1360.25. And as soon as we actually hit 63, right there, 63.50, there is the point where we hit 3 points for my entry. Okay. 61.25. Came in at 60. Yeah, sorry about that. We came in 61.25. We need to get to 64.25. That occurred right there on that price bar because it hit 64.50. That gives us our 3 points we needed. We already picked up 1 point closing the contract. So that gives us 4 total points. We would exit our second contract, giving us 4 total points divided by 2 contracts, and that's an average 2 points per contract. And that's where you've reached your daily goal. Now, if you wanted to stay in, that's your decision to make. But if your goal is to make 2 points a day as we shoot for, as soon as we get our 2 points, we don't want to give anything back to the market. Certainly, you can stay in if you choose to do so. Like right now, this market's moving down nicely. All right, so looking at the time frame of the 64.50, right there, 64.25. That's 9:34. So we were actually done. Came in at 9:30. We made our 2 points in 4 minutes officially. See how that works? And you can be done in 4 minutes yourself, and then you're out playing golf in the next 4 minutes. Okay, so this market in the ES is moving down. We came in here. This is all you have to do, guys. There's no permission for us to take a short here because I needed this number 82 to be less than this number, which it wasn't. We did try to make this as flexible as we could possibly make it, and it doesn't mean that we're not still working on improvements. Although it's almost as close to the Holy Grail as you're ever going to see right now, guys. So just follow the PVM numbers. They give you permission. Look how sweet this trade was in the E-mini S&P. Came in at 1362.75. It's down to 58 right now, almost 5-point move.